What's up, everyone? Phase 1 is complete.
What's up, guys? Today is March 3rd, and we just got all of our equipment delivered a couple days ago.
Heck yeah.
And I got to tell you, we really thought this was going to go differently. We had this whole plan of like documenting the entire construction process and like putting out these like videos showing like the progress and like, oh, look at all this cool stuff that's happening. And it's been such a whirlwind. And things have happened so much faster that it's been kind of chaos, and we haven't really had a chance to show you every step of the process.
Yeah.
So here we are after the equipment being delivered, and we said, you know, we might want to show some of the stuff that we've actually done to the studio.
Like, okay, how do we piece this thing together? You know, like how do we tell like actually what's been happening over at the new studio?
One of the main things that we had to do was there was this weird plaster concrete mixture thing on the ceiling. It was like half crumbling, half molded, and it had to come down. And then the main problem was after Joe ripped all that down, it was a mountain of rubble. You know, it looked like the building was coming down.
Had my boys over at Patriot come out with some Bobcats and some dump trailers, and they came, I think it was how many loads?
They did like 3 or 4.
Yeah, I think it
to
was
the dump.
But we had to do all that so we could finally get to this blank canvas stage to where I can like kind of visualize where the press is going to go, conveyor dryer, cabinets, countertops, the whole nine. We had to rent a concrete grinder to grind out all the epoxy, paint, dirt, grime off this floor so we could just put a sealer on it. So, you know, nice finished concrete sealer, very industrial like.
But when you called the guys, they're like, oh yeah, this is what you need. No big deal. And you didn't get a grinder. The first thing you got was
a polisher with a diamond bit, and it literally didn't do squat. Then we got this other concrete grinder that they didn't give us the right bits, so that didn't do squat. But then I spent a lot of money on a one-day rental for a concrete grinder that had propane and this and that literally
like 2 like vacuum units like suck up the concrete dust. And
yeah, it was nuts. But that got done in a day. We don't have time to seal the entire floor. Like, we just need to seal where the press is gonna go for the meantime, and then we'll do a kind of like a final coat everywhere else, you know, later on. What I had in my head was walls finished, ceiling painted, lights in, floor sealed, and then just all the equipment coming in.
The ceiling did get painted.
It got painted and it looks good.
Yeah, I actually wanted to get more footage of that, and then Joe used the sprayer that it literally was finished in like an hour. Jonathan was like, hey, I think Joe's starting to paint that. I was like, oh, cool, I'll run over there in a little bit. And then I went over there and he was like literally finishing it.
Done.
It's funny because the electrician came in to put some lights in. And you mentioned how you wanted to have the equipment come in after all this was done, but the electrician was literally standing on the crate
of my equipment to
install
lights. It was nuts. Crazy that, you know, if you have plans going into, you know, another shop and preparing for auto, just throw all the plans out the door because they're not happening how you envision them to happen. Also, waiting for that 3-phase power to be installed into...
Your phone's ringing like an unprofessional boss, always.
Actually, I'm going to take this. Hold on.
Big surprise, Jonathan on the phone while we're recording a video.
Hey! Dang computer.
If you look at my phone, you can tell that I have Do Not Disturb on.
Yeah, I have... I silenced my phone. It's my stupid laptop. Anyways.
My computer's muted too.
Shut up.
You were on the first phase of talking about 3-phase.
Duke Energy is going to come out and finally install 3-phase power to my building. We got all the wires, the boxes, everything, but they actually still need to run it from the poles and from the transformers to the actual building. So that's all been happening, actually started happening yesterday. Mm-hmm. And by the way, the press needs to be, my tech needs to come out next week and I still got to get the power tested and all that.
We're in a lot of holding patterns.
Our next goal is to get some walls up today, or the drywall, kind of get that in a decent looking state, and then really just prepping as much as we can to get our install guy coming out next week.
The thing is we're gonna have to set up all the equipment,
Yep.
and then kind of finish the studio around it,
Yeah.
which you're not a stranger to because that's what you did over here.
We're going to make it work. Of course, my brain, I would love to, this just everything being done, and we can document it like, oh, this is finished and this is finished. We're in the state of, let's get this press up, get it running, and we're going to make the space look better and better each day. And, again, it's all about growth. I'm growing in this transition of just like, usually I want things a certain way, and I just have to be okay with, hey, it's not going to look that way quite yet. And even from this shop to the other shop, I'm still growing, still learning those things, still just kind of learning where to give and just be like, all right, it is what it is. Let's make it work. In the end, it's going to look sweet.
Yeah, I think there's definitely a theme to catch on here, in that done is better than perfect.
So true.
And it's easy to want to have everything just exactly the way you want it, exactly the way you visioned it before you step out and start doing something. And I think that's a dangerous place to get caught in, because it's easy to get wrapped up in, well, I don't want to let anybody see this until it's perfect, until it's absolutely ready, and you'll always be chasing perfection.
Yep.
There's never a point where you've got everything just right, and
Yep.
so and I think that's a good thing, to always be chasing that next, and keep pushing the bar of excellence, but don't let it cripple you, and don't let it freeze you in place of not moving forward.
Right.
That's a tricky balance, so that's something that we've had to kind of push on each other over the last couple of years is, hey man, done's better than perfect.
Yep.
Get it out there. There's a lot of old videos that we look back on that I absolutely hate.
Yep.
And it's not because they're bad videos,
Nope.
but it's because I would do it a lot differently now. So if you've been following along, make sure to keep following. Don't stop now. We're just getting started.
Don't stop believing.
If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. We got lots of good stuff coming out. This next year is going to be a lot of fun, diving into the auto world. It's going to be great. Like the video. If you don't like the videos we're making, then why are you watching them? We appreciate all the love and support from you guys. It's been amazing.
Share this video.
Share it with your mom.
We'll get those mom views. We're not afraid of them.
Right on. Appreciate you guys.
Peace.
See you in the next video.
Bye.
No, I want to have the last word.
Nope.
Bye.
Bye. Even has it on Do Not Disturb, and his baby mama.
Hello, my love.
Hey, I have to go to the hospital because apparently they had some bad test results come back. So I'm on my way to the hospital. They're sending me to the maternity ward. They're not just like having me come in for like some blood work or something. So I don't really know what's going on.
So-
but I'll keep you posted. I'll keep you posted.
I mean, are they gonna they're gonna try to
I don't know.
rush you into like a C-section or something?
I don't know.
I mean, holy crap, are you having babies today?
I'll call you later and keep you posted.
Not later.
But no, I'll call you as soon as I know.